Welcome to a special series of the 5-Minute Biographies podcast from 5minutebiographies.com, where we tell you interesting things about interesting people in about 5 minutes. While we get ready for season 21 of the regular series, we are bringing you the second special series on United States presidents, with a brand new episode every weekday across 10 episodes, covering presidents 11 through 20. If you enjoy the show and would like to support us, why not consider buying us a coffee? Just head to 5minutebiographies.com/coffee to find out more. This is episode 2. Zachary Taylor. Zachary Taylor, the 12th President of the United States, was born on the 24th of November, 1784, in Orange County, Virginia. He was the third of 9 children born to Richard Taylor, a veteran of the American Revolutionary War, and Sarah Dabney Taylor. Shortly after his birth, the Taylor family moved westward, settling in what would later become Louisville, Kentucky. The move was part of a broader migration of families seeking new opportunities in the frontier lands of the young nation. Growing up in the untamed Kentucky wilderness, Taylor experienced a childhood that was shaped by frontier life. His family owned a large plantation, and his father became a prominent landowner and community leader. Unlike many future presidents, Taylor received only a basic formal education, as frontier schools were limited. Instead, much of his learning came through practical experience and the teachings of private tutors. Despite his lack of extensive schooling, he developed strong leadership skills and a reputation for resilience, traits that would later define his military career. Taylor's path to prominence began with his entry into the United States Army in 1808. With the country facing growing tensions with Britain and Native American tribes, Taylor was commissioned as a first lieutenant and assigned to frontier outposts. His early years in the Army were spent defending settlements and gaining invaluable experience in command and combat. During the War of 1812, Taylor distinguished himself by successfully defending Fort Harrison in Indiana against a significant Native American attack. This victory earned him national recognition and a promotion to major. Over the next 3 decades, Taylor continued to rise through the ranks, participating in key military campaigns across the expanding United States. He played a prominent role in the Black Hawk War of 1832, and later in the Second Seminole War in Florida, where he earned the nickname Old Rough and Ready due to his willingness to endure harsh conditions alongside his troops. His reputation as a skilled and courageous leader only grew, making him one of the most respected officers in the U.S. Army. Taylor's most significant military achievements came during the Mexican-American War, 1846 to 1848. As tensions escalated between the United States and Mexico over the annexation of Texas, Taylor was placed in command of American forces along the Rio Grande. In May 1846, he led U.S. troops to decisive victories at the battles of Palo Alto and Resaca de la Palma, solidifying his status as a national hero. His greatest triumph came in February 1847 at the Battle of Buena Vista, where his outnumbered forces defeated a much larger Mexican army led by General Santa Anna. News of Taylor's victories spread quickly, and he became widely celebrated across the United States. As his military fame grew, so did political interest in him. Although he had never held political office, Taylor was seen as a strong candidate for the presidency, particularly by the newly formed Whig Party. His appeal lay in his status as a war hero and his reputation as a man of integrity and independence. Despite his lack of clear political experience or strong party affiliation, Taylor won the Whig nomination for the 1848 presidential election. Running against Democrat Lewis Cass, he positioned himself as a unifying figure who could appeal to both North and South. His military record and personal popularity helped him secure victory, and he was inaugurated as president on the 5th of March, 1849. Once in office, Taylor faced the growing sectional tensions between the North and South over the issue of slavery. Though a Southerner and a slave owner himself, He took a firm stance against the expansion of slavery into newly acquired Western territories. His support for California's admission as a free state angered many Southern politicians, who feared that it would upset the balance of power in Congress. Despite pressure from pro-slavery advocates, Taylor remained steadfast in his belief that the Union must be preserved at all costs. Taylor's presidency was also marked by his efforts to resolve disputes over land and governance in the newly acquired territories from the Mexican-American War. He encouraged the formation of new state governments without imposing federal restrictions on the issue of slavery, a stance that placed him at odds with many members of his own party. His administration also sought to maintain stability in foreign relations and expand trade opportunities, though domestic issues largely dominated his brief tenure. However, Taylor's time in office was unexpectedly cut short. On the 4th of July, 1850, after attending a 4th of July celebration at the Washington Monument, he fell ill. Suffering from severe gastrointestinal distress, he was diagnosed with an acute digestive disorder, likely caused by consuming contaminated food or water. His condition worsened rapidly, and despite medical efforts to treat him, Taylor died on the 9th of July, 1850, at the age of 65 in the White House. His sudden death shocked the nation, and he was succeeded by Vice President Millard Fillmore. Taylor's legacy is often overshadowed by his short presidency, but his impact on American history remains significant. His leadership during the Mexican-American War solidified the United States' territorial expansion, and his stance against the extension of slavery into the Western territories placed him at the center of one of the most contentious debates of his time. Though he had little formal political experience, his commitment to preserving the Union and resisting sectionalism demonstrated his dedication to the country. Despite his brief time in office, Taylor is remembered as a leader who prioritized national unity over political party loyalty. His military service, which spanned 4 decades, earned him a place among America's great war heroes. His presidency, though short, helped shape the debates that would eventually lead to the Civil War. While he did not live to see the full consequences of the struggles that defined his era, his role in shaping the nation's trajectory remains a crucial part of American history. Zachary Taylor was laid to rest in the Taylor Family Cemetery in Louisville, Kentucky. In later years, his remains were moved to what is now known as the Zachary Taylor National Cemetery. His legacy continues to be studied by historians, reflecting both his strengths as a military leader and the complexities of his presidency. Thanks for listening to this special episode of the 5-Minute Biographies podcast. Don't forget, a new episode will be released every weekday during this series, so be sure to follow or subscribe to catch them all. And the regular 5-Minute Biographies series will be returning soon with Season 21. If you would like to support the show, you can buy us a coffee at 5minutebiographies.com/coffee. See you next time.